I'm joined this morning by Arnout Van Rijn, Chief Investment Officer for Asia at Robeco, which oversees $200 billion in assets globally. Nice to have you back, Arnout. Do you think the panic is behind us?
Well, the panic is still with us for sure, but yeah, I think that we're seeing a situation here which to me is sort of 1998 in reverse, where in 1998, of course, Asian markets and emerging markets generally were panicking in a bad macroeconomic situation, and other markets sold off briefly but then recovered quite quickly. I think you may see the same thing here. Actually now it's US and European markets where government debt causes a panic. We don't have anything of that sort here in Asia, so we see a sort of knee-jerk sell-off here too, but then I think the recovery could be quite swift also.
Yeah, and what about that reaction on Wall Street? Because most of the gains, let's be honest, that came in the last hour of trade after the Federal Reserve issued statements, putting a timeline. They're saying they're going to keep interest rates exceptionally low until mid-2013. You know, was your investing sentiment boosted by that statement, or was it more concerned?
I'd say if you're a Hong Kong property investor, you cheer for that, right? And the Hong Kong property developers have been sold down so much that, when you tell people, well, it's okay again because interest rates are going to stay low for as long as you can probably see.
Is that a sign that things are okay, though?
Well, you're sort of then at least giving rise to another addition to the asset bubble here in Hong Kong, right?
Oh, okay.
So asset prices are likely to stay high.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
and of course the worry has now been, well, we'll get these big sell-off in Hong Kong property prices, and I think that's very unlikely to happen with this sort of a background.
Do you think this is all the Fed's going to do? Are you expecting more stimulus coming soon?
No, I think you saw also in the statement there were three dissenters. There's a lot of debate about whether QE3 is acceptable at all. Frankly, I don't think we really want that in Asia, because last time around what we saw was just commodity prices rising very aggressively. And I don't think that's what we really want, because that would then cause the inflation problem that we've been worried about for quite a while here already to aggravate. Okay,
that's very true. So maybe hopefully we won't see that inflation problem persisting for much longer. Arnout, during the sell-off, did you go in and bottom pick?
Well, we did a little yesterday,
you know,
but our funds are always fully invested. So yeah, you sit there and you can't do that much. The only worry that we as investors for retail investors have is, of course, that at some point our retail investors start to redeem funds. And so far, fortunately, we haven't seen any of that. So they've been very well behaved, maybe because they were on holiday, I don't know.
That's very interesting. Okay, but you say you did a little bit of pecking. What did you look to get in on?
No, we bought some in Korea, and yeah, frankly, right now, I think you're giving me a green light also to buy some in Hong Kong here today.
Yeah, especially with the Federal Reserve move, right, or the statement at least. Okay, best bets right now in Asia.
Well, Japan, rock bottom. Hong Kong, I think, is a very good bet here right now, because being very oversold and nothing really wrong. So I think, tightness is no longer a worry in Hong Kong, so fine. So Japan and Hong Kong should look pretty good.
Quickly, sectors?
Sectors, telecommunications to us is still quite okay. So in terms of our sectors, we're still quite defensive. What I would say is that some of the technology stocks that we're looking at in Taiwan and Korea, to me, look very, very attractive here. Even though the background of weaker economic growth, of course, is not a positive for them, but they're so cheap right now.
Okay, Arnout, thanks for dropping by today. Good to see you. Arnout Van Rijn of Robeco joining us.